The pine grows up from the sarcophagus concrete center. From this base, the tree strains up through the cyclonic gray funnel cloud of the emergency exit. As the pine rarely receives any visitors, it lives in long sustained stretches of muted silence. Only the few distant collisions down the adjacent hallways weave their waves into this calm before the awaited storm or emergency, the emergency for which the stairwell exit was designed. In the event of this said emergency, we would be here, spilling down into the maelstrom, implored to keep calm, the calm that exists here, the perpetual frightening calm, the calm of a million years. This is the calm of the tree. When the tree sways, the broader limbs push and drag around the spaces within the railings. Sloping branches hit the walls, which pervert their paths upward between outer railings and their walls. It is tall. Hang out and peer up its shaft of creaking wood. Can you even see the top? The slow turnover of needles. Waxy green explosions of conifer replace the rust-colored dry clusters that rain down through lower branches. Each needle in turn knocking two loose, all causing an avalanching pile-up down below, collecting in their final resting place, a reddish-brown graveyard of mulch on the lowest landing. The tree lives and reaches through the center of this emergency exit stairwell. Fire exit. Pine cone only opens to propagate its species during fire, so what will destroy this tree will only incur the birth of another. When at night the icy light of the moon 380,000 kilometers above shines through open windows, it settles on the stark and hard surfaces of the fire escape. Perfect parallelograms of concrete and steel glow a pale silver immersed in the nocturnal silence. All within the cool mathematical alignment of the stairs, the tree stands stoically as the exception. In the dark, chilled air, the pine shivers off waves of wooden and earthy perfume and absorbs waves of moonlight. Its mossy and clumpy branches cast malformed shadows on the back walls. It's wintry, and there is no emergency here. There is no fire, and it is dark. From the top, lean out over the void. Look down. You can see from here the tall conifer's trunk, which upon a first glance is straight as a telephone pole, has, in fact, a tendency to crookedness. It twists, it leans. Even the slightest breeze from an opened window, or the brushing past lower branches by another in the stairwell, instigates the wobbly sway of the uppermost parts of the tree. It leans back at you, and the needled fingertips drag through your mouth and up through your head. Gazing straight down upon it, if you hang out over the precipice, with a pointed trunk growing through your head, the conical and needled staccato of branches below appears as a wooden spiraled stairway within the concrete one. While you stare through its bowing, barked appendages, notice or concentrate simply on its colorings. The sinewy clusters of needles at the top of the tree and the tips of the branches are sunlight-thirsty green, brighter than the longer needles underneath. Almost as if extruded from between the cracks and flakes of the dark gray-brown bark of the trunk, shadows creep out from inside the tree, deepening this interior and underbelly of the pine. The color of the needles down below and inside reflect the choked sunlight wash of deep-sea blue and black. And like the currents in the deep graveyard of the sea, the branches in these parts move more slowly and ominously. The prairie storm of wind and clouds is the stairway from below. It is tree surrounding pagoda, a quiet tower. The tree is swaying feminine umbilical, spilling the ineffable experience of slowed time. It is masculine sentinel over Hanshan's red wine-soaked, settled hump under the earth. From above the space is whirlpool maelstrom, swallowing people and the pine. It is faceless God, destroyer and stealer of everything. The coniferous pillar, is the unquestioning, all-unknowing physical void.